Could be some more shocking things coming up, maybe a day of reckoning, but it's going to make us feel resurrected that we know the truth. Let's get started.
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you want it too. Don't have what you need, but I got what you want, babe. No, we don't have to leave. The night is still young. All we need is now. Don't ever let me go. We got the whole night. Just let me feel you close. Come surround me. Don't ever let.
Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading and auto write for the week beginning February 5th. February 5th, 2018. So as always, we always get these very interesting messages through the auto write. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through. We're just going to read what they said. So it says, change is upon you. You will soon see the effects, or excuse me, you will see the effects of this change soon. Between peoples, between governments, nothing will be the same. All right. Now, as I sat down and I started doing this, I had this, I don't know, this feeling of not uneasiness. So I think whatever is going to kind of come to light this week, it does feel very governmental, or between nations, something like that. Something is revealed. This could have something to do with what some people would perceive as a betrayal. There could, you know, on a more individual level, whatever might come up this week, this might spark some fighting amongst people because it feels like there's a huge group of people that will have been proven wrong. Okay. So maybe they were looking up to a government official, and it's not just the United States. I just want to say that. So maybe people are realizing, oh my gosh, we shouldn't have been following this person. Or conversely, it could be someone has been persecuted over and over and over, and here we realize, oh, they weren't such a bad guy or bad woman after all. All right. So yeah, so there is this feeling of, can I call it a shocking revelation? It can shock, right? But I think too, it's not anything that throws you for a loop. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I knew it, or, well, look at that, right? So in this day and age of so many changes, I think we're just kind of rolling with it now. All right. So it says, turmoils will find their root and meaning. Veils will lift, freedom will be at hand. Knowing sets many at ease. So it's actually a breath of fresh air. It's sort of like, okay, that's done now. And we start to see, I just heard cure. So there's sort of a cure as well. So I don't know if this is like a breakthrough in the medical field, something comes up and we're like, oh gosh, okay, there's hope in this. This could also mean, you know, talking about the veils lifting, my eye is starting to twitch as I'm doing this, because I also felt like terrorist groups get stopped, but in like a very big way, okay? So it has like a rippling effect. Now, again, there's this feeling too of truths being revealed. It has very much to do with government, though. It does. It feels very... It almost feels like, I'm going to use the word monarchy. It feels something like that, where the people that we've always been taught to worship, to look up to, something gets revealed. Okay. This, for someone out there, I don't know if it's this coming week or if it's to come, someone ends up in prison, most likely, or at least on trial to go to prison. And that's going to be the shocker, and yet it's not shocking. So just hang on to that one. There will be justice for those who have been overlooked, diminished. The time has come to release control and merely witness. Don't try to jump to conclusions about what all this means. And I would even say to the audience out there, a lot of times we want to see spiritual meaning in this, and they're like, don't put the energy into that. You're kind of needed in this human body right now in full focus. Okay? All right. There is nothing to be done but to wait and watch. So this thing that will kind of go, like, it's like this splitting open, like, whoa, okay. And there might be people scrambling to try to fix it. PR people trying to fix it. It does have that like cover up kind of feel about it, but it ain't gonna work. And I'm serious. What do I always say? When you hear me say ain't, I'm serious about it, all right? So there's no way to fix this. There's no, like they've run out of time. So whoever this is or whatever group this is, they're saying, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so just sit back and watch and just hold the peace as much as you can. Oh gosh, can I read my own handwriting? There are what? I don't even know what this says. See, again, this happens when I'm writing. There are, surprising alliances that you will now see. Okay. Do not be taken with power, for those with power will be rendered weak, the illusion gone, leaving only a shivering, malnourished soul for all to see. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't think I need to explain that. I think it's all there. All right. Take no pity, for have no fear, no anger, for these souls have had their day. So they've been allowed to play, whoever these people are, whoever these groups are, they've been allowed to play sort of unchecked for a while. And now we're just going to start seeing it breaking open. Okay. Release the control. Okay. So we as humans, we're always trying to maybe even figure out what this means, or to put meaning around it in a way that we suspect it will play out. And they're saying, please don't do that, because in order for, I want to say the energy of the planet, in order for that to stay where it needs to be, it's all hands on deck. I say that all the time, right? So we really need to be positive, not sidestepping, not avoiding the negative. So if something does happen, again, I don't know if it's exactly this week. Time is not linear for the angels, and this is the energy that I'm tapping into. So there's no guarantee that it's going to happen next week, but you're going to see something. You're going to see something kind of crack open, and it's a jaw dropper, and it's a record scratch moment, I want to say. All right, but don't control it. Don't try to find meaning behind it. Please do this, meaning release the control. For you strike yourselves in the wrong direction. I don't know what that means. You strike yourselves. So I kind of get it excuse me, you're forcing yourselves in a direction that is not correct, and that could draw your attention away from what you actually need to know, what you actually need to be doing. Okay. You must find your way. It is imperative you keep of good heart. Keep of your integrity. This will be your peace in reckoning. Your clear conscience will not keep your hearts from beating fast, but will keep you as a spectator, not a participant. So if you stay pure, you're not going to get flown into this, okay? So if you start to, let's say it's one of your heroes that gets kind of blown out of the water, don't link yourself to that person. So even if you really have no legal implication with that person or that group, again, on an individual level, it's going to set your energy off. It's going to set you fighting with people. It can make people lose their minds. Okay. That's why I'm feeling like police, you're going to be in full force around this time. Please keep your wits about you. Don't. Wow. Okay. So here's a message, Archangel Michael, for police officers out there. It's like emergency personnel are going to have to be ready to go. If you're in the military, work with Archangel Michael this week. It just occurred to me, I live in Colorado Springs, and recently the place that I live, it's been very empty. There aren't even cars around, nobody's here. And this used to be a very kind of crowded apartment complex, and nobody's here. whenever that happens, a lot of people are like, you know, that's a sign that something's going on. And I don't know if they get deployed. Like, I don't have any close friends here who are military because, sorry, military people in Colorado Springs, but you all are kind of, you know, you just stick to your own. These Air Force and Army people. But it has been eerily quiet around here. So I don't know if that is any indication of anything, but I just thought I would share that. So stay outside of it. You can observe, but don't get involved. Now, I know some of you must know somebody out there who really loves just getting in there and getting in the fray and fighting about politics and all this stuff. My father is one of those people. Dad, stay out of it, okay? Like, don't post anything on Facebook about whatever's about to come up. Just stay low, okay? Just, you know, keep a low profile, I guess is what I mean, okay? And encourage your loved ones who do kind of get out there and try to just fight to be a part of something. Now's not the time. Now is not the time. Things will settle in good time. Be watchful in your perspective. That's what we're talking about. Like, watch jumping to conclusions or just trying to be right. With love and grace, end. All right. So I don't know what else to say about that, guys. It is a little weird. It's a little crazy. But yeah, that's all I'm feeling right now. Let's get on to the cards. All right, guys, so let's get into the card reading portion. Here, of course, we're going to be pulling a card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Anna Segal, a card from the Crystal deck by Rochelle Sharman, and this week I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. A lot of you, I wanted to address this really quickly. A lot of you have been saying, Michelle, when are you going to come out with your own deck? And it was something that, you know, we've been going back and forth about that for years now, and I don't know, give it a try. For you guys, I think the process just intimidated me a little bit, but if you guys want to see me come up with my own deck, of course I would love, you know, your feedback and whatever once they come out, but just send some good energy that way towards that intention, and let's get a card deck going. All right, so I'll work on it. No promises, but I'll work on it. All right. So if you would like to get a personal reading with me, it's excellent for development, having some breakthroughs, having some understandings, you know, getting your life maybe going in a direction that's different than where you are now, and maybe a more positive direction for you through awareness. You can go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. Of course, I'm still on Patreon, and I have courses up at Gumroad. There are courses for just about, not every single archangel, obviously, but like quite a few archangels, and how to read oracle cards, how to perceive your angels, all that good stuff over at Gumroad. All the information down below. One more thing, I know this is kind of boring, but if you notice my nails, they don't match my shirt. Don't leave the hate, okay? But my nails were kind of inspired by this crystal. And for some reason, I'm supposed to be, I don't even know if you can see that too well. I'm supposed to be showing you guys this crystal. I can honestly tell you I don't know what this is. It's just one of my favorites. I kind of wonder if it's not dioptase, like in calcite or something. I really don't know. If you do, and you truly know crystals, then leave your comment down below. But there must be something about the energy of this that I'm supposed to put out there. So this is going to be part of the reading. You can't see it. It's out of frame. It's sitting right here next to me. Being my little buddy. Alrighty. So I'm just going to knock on the cards this week instead of dealing with candles. Okay, over there. This flipped right out in its comfort. Let me just read it. Archangel Azrael, transformation. Things are not the same. That's what we were talking about in the auto write. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So this feels like, I want to say the world gets turned upside down. It's interesting because a very beautiful viewer sent me an article about how the poles are shifting and how we're getting closer and closer to that. But there's the card again. This is going to rattle some people. God forbid. I hope this is not like another Las Vegas thing. I feel thwarted. I just heard that gets thwarted. So there are people planning things. There are people planning. There are people planning shootings in a very grand scale. Okay. So don't worry so much about the kids. But, okay, so this has been something that's been in the media quite a bit. We're seeing, God forbid, like school shootings and all kinds of stuff. This feels like it's like on a bigger scale, but I keep hearing thwarted. So at least with the energy right now, it sounds like they get caught. I think it's in the United States. I might be wrong about that, but it does feel like in the United States. You might start to wonder in the coming week, what has the world come to? Okay, what has the world come to? And I know some other people who practice different esoteric arts, they might have a very different perspective about the energy. Remember, we're all just interpreting one layer of the energy for a time period. Okay, I think that's part of, everyone's like, well, this person's right, this person's wrong. No, everybody's right. Everybody's right. Okay, things could change, and I hope they do. I hope that there's nothing of the sort, no hardships going on in the world. But definitely on another level, this could be just people feeling like the world is getting rocked. Okay, now the card just flipped out. Excuse me, I have to go down and get it. Remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. All right. So no matter what's going on this week, try not to get pulled off course. We were saying that in the auto write as well. Strength, courage, transformation. Hopefully this is all very metaphorical, okay? And it's like we're seeing now where things need to change. And I know that just feels so like trite to say that, but because of course, right? Of course, but yet I don't think enough people are listening. Not enough people are paying attention, and that's part of the problem. We have too much of a habit of, I'm getting ready to put out a reload video. I was having problems with my camera, so I just recorded I want to say like a 35-minute video kind of talking about these things. I have no idea if it's in focus or not. I'm going to have to go back and edit and see what's up. But, we kind of had this habit of just looking away from everything because it's uncomfortable, because we don't know what to do with it, and we don't want to be wrong. Right? We don't want to saddle up with the wrong horse, basically, and have it buck us off. So we often scurry and kind of hold back and all this stuff. This is a lot of truth speaking. So you see in these cards, there's a lot of blue color. Yes? And it's sort of a light blue. So the throat chakra. So people speaking up, speaking out. This might have some like whistleblower kind of energy as well, which is weird. Again, I just did the reload video where I was talking about, whistleblowers and people coming out and having their say. Let's get more. Let's see what else is happening here. They are saying that even though it can be kind of scary and there might be some close calls this coming week, it's good. The changes overall are good, the lasting changes. So whatever starts to spark, it might even just be like you're hearing your lawmakers, on the news making certain statements that don't fully go into effect in the coming week, but they will coming up. Does that make sense? So, welcome change. These are all welcome changes, new approaches. And now they're going back to the shooting thing. Okay. We need to focus more on mental care. Mental care. We've become so numb to treatment of one another and treatment of our children. There's going to be some discoveries too, even in psychology, and realizing that things we always kind of blew off and said, oh, the kids will be all right. One of the things I used to always hear is children can't remember anything before the age of 5. I can tell you for certain that's not true. That's absolutely not true. I remember a lot of stuff before I was 5 because that was when some of the most damaging things happened. I remember it very distinctly. But we're getting wiser, more attention paid to treating mental illness, more attention. Maybe that's the medical breakthrough. Maybe there's something. This might be like neuroscience or something, some sort of breakthrough. Or finding the gene that's responsible for for a certain illness. A lot of scientific breakthrough as well. My chest is aching as I'm saying that. So I feel like for some people out there, the news might come, you know, where it kind of brings up a bad memory. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like too little too late for my loved one. Okay? Okay. So something effective about suicide prevention. Okay? And that might be where it's kind of sad for some people, where it's like, well, I wish we had known that just a year ago. We could have treated it. There could be something discovered, it's very specific. There could be something that's sort of discovered where we realize that the treatment for it was actually triggering it. But it could be some big breakthrough, some big discovery, and now we can change the treatment. But I love the feeling that we're taking this more seriously, okay? Getting help for people sooner, faster. Vets out there, okay? If you are having, I don't know how it works in other countries, but actually I don't even really know how it works here. I just know that people who have served in the military for the post-traumatic stress disorder, they often have to wait a very long time in order to get help. So there might be some solution or some proposed solution around that as well. All right, so that card that was sticking out is Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So it's okay. These discoveries are good. These things that are being revealed are good. There's also a marriage of arts and sciences, a marriage of the spiritual and science. So my brain's going towards like neuroscience, okay? Or, I don't know, something quantum. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme. Let's pull it back a little bit. But something where we realize that some of these metaphysical concepts, it's starting to get some traction in science and a little bit of proof, perhaps, because, you know, we're big on proof. But lots of discoveries, lots of healing. But, you know, all of these things, maybe not everybody's going to have this perspective. You know what I mean? Even if there's more access to mental health care, people might go, oh, I don't need it. It's going to be a process. You know, it's not like the whole world just like, you know, heals completely overnight. There's the other card. Should I get the, okay, so we're going to have an extra card because these two are coming out. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. So a lot of information, a lot of wisdom coming through, kind of feeling charged up. Okay. Mysteries revealed. Raziel is all about mysteries. You're having a deeper understanding. But if you're thinking like mystery revealed is going to be all about drama, I mean, there could be, but it would be human induced. This isn't about the drama. This is about understanding like the true mysteries, the mysteries of how we function, what makes us tick. Okay. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So it can be a little rocky this week, but it does seem like all this leads to some sort of blessing. Could be in disguise. I don't know, but we will definitely see. And then we have passion. We have Archangel Haniel, and we just had this huge moon event this week, and Haniel's all about joy. So this does break us open, hopefully to a new perspective, a new way of approaching life, a new way of interacting with one another. Wouldn't that be nice, right? You know, less judgment. All right. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Again, this is very dated language. It doesn't have to just do with two tiny little areas of your life. I mean, this could be you falling in love with life all over again. This could be a reignition of a bond between you and a family member, or maybe your whole family. Could very well be, you know. People are getting things figured out. A lot of families have abuse patterns, people with personality disorders within their family. And, you know, that does affect everybody. But now we're figuring out, it seems, or starting to. They just said breakthroughs, like great breakthroughs. We just had all that cloning stuff. What was that, last week? They cloned a monkey? Oh, sorry, that stuff gets a little freaky for my taste. But, there could be discoveries coming through left, right, and center next week. So, okay. Okay, exciting. Let's get a color card. Sorry, I have a new mic. It's not new. I've had it forever, but I haven't used it. But the shotgun mic isn't picking up sound very well. Been through all kinds of stuff trying to get that thing fixed. So I still got this stupid corded microphone. That's what we're going to have to deal with, I suppose. All right, color card, please. Makes sense with that crystal I was showing you guys. So like if all this stuff is going on, I know I keep this crystal near me because it's very healing and calming. It feels very peaceful to me. So maybe that's what's going on. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we have. I feel like it's something pink. She's psychic. She's psychic. Put it on a t-shirt and tell everybody you know. All right. Oh, I'm too happy about that. I love this stuff. That's why. Okay, so pink. Let love in. The number is 4. Your spiritual team is looking out for you. You know, you're not going to be alone in this. Let the love flow. This is all about capturing the love. Okay? And whatever's going on this week, again, that's why they're saying watch your perspective here. Like, you have a great opportunity here. Don't squander it. Yes? So maybe, again, connection with others. Knock, knock. Let's see what else I can come up with. All right. So crystals. Not getting a firm hit on anything just yet. And I just want to address something too. I'm very chatty today. I do apologize. When cards are sticking out, yes, sometimes those are the cards. If they fall on the floor, yes, sometimes they are the cards. I'm not in the school of thought. I know some people are going to disagree with me. I always tune in. Like if it falls onto the floor, I will tune in. Like, is that it? Nah. Okay, well then I can move on. So for me, it's not always about what's sticking out. I'll tune in to see, but sometimes it's just me. Sometimes I just flung something and it wasn't necessarily the, you know. Oh, okay, now this one we're taking for real because it really like jumped out in my face. So it's Sunstone Empowerment. Now Sunstone, what an amazing card. So this is being more self-sufficient. We're getting our power back. Where's that other card? Remember who you are. Take back your power. Where's, no, this is the one. Okay, that's not the one. Okay. Take back your power. This is what we're talking about. So this is what is happening for us on an individual level this week, guys. And we're letting our voices be heard. Like I said, we have a lot of blue in this reading. Okay, so it's about speaking up on behalf of others, maybe that can't speak up for themselves, or we're getting more real about our arguments as well. And we're starting to realize, hey, we're all a little wrong, we're all a little right. So can we figure out a solution from that? It's everyone coming to the table, contributing something, okay? And everybody, it has the sense of everyone contributing and then everyone has a feast. Do you know what I'm saying? So take that as you will. Do you want to see the crystal one more time before we go? Here, let me kind of put the beautiful little blue streak there. Anyway, if that makes you feel anything, leave a comment down below, even if it's like, Michelle, it made me annoyed that you wouldn't shut up. Is all I got to say about that. All right, I'll let you get back to your lives. I'm sending you so much love. Please like, share, subscribe, and take care.